when should you ask to use a drone for your wedding day? So the very, very least is, at the very least, have your videographer or photographer take venue drone shots before they start with you, the bride, getting ready, before they get the ready shots. So this would entail of them getting flybys of the venue to show where it's at, if it's by the beach. That is what the drone shots should be for. If they're just basically coming there to do the drone shots. So let me show you a couple of shots. So this was a shot that I did myself before we even met with the bride. So if we were to meet with the bride at like 1 p.m., this was like at noon. So we were just getting some shots of the venue just to show where it's at, just to show, this is where the ceremony is going to be. And it's kind of cool to have a before and after in case we want to showcase that. And I did like kind of zoom out to show where the venue is. Now, at the very least, this is the base that's included. This is when they say we're adding complimentary drone coverage. This is basically it. Now, if the bride or groom or both think that drone coverage is very important and that they want to have, beautiful drone coverage in their film, then we'd move on to the ceremony, which is actually very difficult. But that's the beauty of getting a bride's veil or her train. That is why you would want to have drone shots during the ceremony, kind of overhead. So we had a beautiful bride at a beach wedding, so we wanted to get her coming down the aisle and then showcasing where the beach was. So kind of an overhead like this. I know there is a pool here, but I can maybe use After Effects to take this part out if need be. But basically, this was the overhead shot that we wanted to get for this wedding, and then we zoomed out to showcase where it's at. So this was the extra thing, because this needs a pilot specifically to fly the drone at the ceremony. If you're willing to pay extra, this is what you want to spend your drone money on. This is what you want to negotiate if you're hiring a videographer, photographer to get. So in addition to that, we also got some photos of the ceremony, which I think are pretty epic, to showcase the venue, to showcase the ceremony, to showcase the beach. I love these shots, but it's also very hard to get because you need the drone operator during the ceremony to get this, to take photo, video, or just one or the other, and you need the actual operator to do this. So if you're having a wedding and you want drone coverage, consider, are you okay with just the venue video, or if you actually want to go above and beyond and get the ceremony shots. And then the third option would be during the formals, during when you're doing just bride groom photos, video, to get drone coverage of that as well. Although I recommend kind of maybe avoiding that because it's so time consuming to set up a drone, move all the photo and video away so it's just you guys, and it has to be a wide shot because that's why you're using the drone, because it's so time consuming. I'd rather have more photos, more video of that time versus setting 10-15 minutes aside just for a drone shot. And you don't want to kill your video, your film with just drone shots. Or maybe you do, but most people don't. So that's what I would recommend if you're considering drones for your wedding. And that's the type of shot I would recommend articulating with your videographer, photographer about getting. This was Arash. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.